From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Former U.S. President Donald Trump came out to the Republican National Convention's opening night wearing a white bandage over his right ear as he made his first public appearance since Saturday's attempted assassination.
The first night's theme, Make America Wealthy once again. Speakers included everyday Americans who say they've struggled to make ends meet with Joe Biden in the White House. Florida Congressman Byron Donalds.
With Trump, our economy will boom again.
The delegates erupted as Trump entered this hall to Lee Greenwood giving a live performance of God Bless the USA. Stephen Portnoy, ABC News at the Republican Convention in Milwaukee.
Trump, with his bandaged ear, walked to his seat to join several family members and his newly announced running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Reporter Perry Russum tells us more about Vance.
A former Marine who served in Iraq, Vance rose to prominence after writing Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir about his life growing up in poverty. Republicans are betting Vance, a Yale law grad and former venture capitalist, can appeal to blue-collar Americans in the Rust Belt. Democrats quick to slam Vance.
He's a clone of Trump on the issues.
Vance's echoed Trump's attack on the legitimacy of the 2020 election. He opposes aid for Ukraine, and he opposes abortion rights.
The 39-year-old Vance has a Canadian connection to recently elected Ontario Conservative MP Jil Javani. He calls Vance his best friend from Yale. The Premier of Quebec wants his fellow premiers to understand the strain of dealing with asylum seekers.
Francois Legault says around 190,000 asylum seekers are coming into his province each year and is calling for something to be done. This as Legault is in Halifax with premiers from across the country at the Council of the Federation meeting.
We cannot afford housing reason. We don't have enough teachers.
A news release from the Prime Minister's office in June says Justin Trudeau confirmed to Legault that $750 million would be provided to support immigration-related systems. Supporting Quebec's position is Alberta Premier Danielle Smith, who says her province backs Quebec in getting the federal government to support asylum seekers in Canada. David Bowles, The Canadian Press.
And Canadians aren't strangers to hearing our national anthem butchered by singers at American sporting events, but it was the U.S. Anthem that got booted around at Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby last night in Arlington, Texas. The version delivered by budding American country star Ingrid Andress was so off, it had some listeners wondering if there was a technical malfunction. Here's how the end of the anthem sounded, courtesy of ESPN.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Moments after the four-time Grammy nominee finished, some social media pundits dubbed her version the Star-Strangled Banner. This is the Canadian Press. In sports.
Oscar Hernandez is your 2024 T-Mobile Home Run Derby champ.
Former Toronto Blue Jay Teoscar Hernandez outdueled Kansas City shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. Monday night to win MLB's Home Run Derby at the All-Star festivities in Arlington, Texas. The LA Dodgers outfielder, who spent 6 years with the Blue Jays, edged Witt 14-13 in the final round. Now, Tuesday night's MLB All-Star game in Arlington will feature Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the Blue Jays' sole representative. It's expected the Montreal-born slugger will start for the American League. And the short summer vacation is over for NFL players. Coming off a disappointing finish in the AFC Championship game last season, the Baltimore Ravens became the first team to open training camp when they welcomed rookies on Saturday. 19 more teams get underway this week, and all 32 clubs will open their doors by July 24th. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.